Alright, welcome back everyone to another episode of Before We Leave. I hope that everyone is doing great today. I know that I am. Today is June the 13th of 2020 and I'm jumping right back into it today with you all. So, with that being said, where we last left off, we are on our Mars planet and we sent out a scouting ship. Maybe if we can zoom around the planet here a little bit. It's probably better to zoom out a little bit and zoom back in over here. So we set a scout ship over here and we discovered this snowy island. We have not colonized it just yet, but we were getting things in place to help us get to that point, like our interplanetary supply lines that are now up and running from our first planet to Mars. So from Earth to Mars here. This is our little explorer here, Irene, I think maybe. They're just out here checking out that island for us. But there's a lot of cool stuff on the new island and a lot of things that we need, including circuitry boards, or just a pile of circuits that we need to then to quarry up. So we have on our first island here a port and a shipwright. We do need to make a colony ship. We only need 20 lumber, 20 tools, and 10 stone. We got plenty of that. It will take 5 people away from us, but that's definitely worth it. Then once we get those electronics, from there, we can then get a gadgeteer. And probably what we will want to do is send the electronics back to this island and put a gadgeteer on this island. I guess it depends, because realistically, what we are ultimately going to do is need to produce these gadgets that then can be distributed not only amongst the islands on this planet, but back to Earth as well. So, what we're going to want to do is eventually have them make their way back to this island. Now, being it produced on this island, or it being eventually produced somewhere else and then brought to this island, that is kind of up for debate. It depends on how it goes on this snow island, but that is our ultimate goal. We do need to get those electronics mined out, and then we need to have them turned into the gadgets. I did notice that the spaceship did arrive here, and I was hoping that it brought with it some steel, because I thought I had it set up to bring steel. Let's actually jump out into our space here, our space view, so we can check out this supply line. I was pretty positive I did not. Okay. Oof. So we're actually going to want to nix that. We're going to want to nix that, and we're going to want to add on steel, because we are going to need steel. So we don't want any units reserved. We could just make sure that we have, let's say, 30 on Mars. That's what we want to keep there. So that should be good. So now we will be able to get... Now we'll be able to get steel onto our Mars planet here. What do we got going on over here? Just people, not enough workers, not enough workers. What do we got going on? Not enough peeps available for all posts. So we're probably going to have to get more peeps on this island here, which means we're going to need a school up and running, which is perfectly fine. Let's take a peek at what the school is going to cost us. I believe it's under this first tab, school. This will increase our population. This is exactly what we want. And we could stick it like right over back this way. Or how are we gonna, we could have the road go right into there. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. We'll have it loop in right like that. We could get another house there if we wanted. Uh-oh. The shape in the stars is close enough that we can see it's heading for Mars. Uh-oh. I don't see anything. Uh-oh. We might need to go to our system view here. Can we see it from our space view? Whatever is coming? I don't see anything. Okay, we're gonna have to keep an eye out. I don't know what that's gonna bring, but let's get the school up and running. Let's waste no time here. Ooh, we could actually stick it back there. Another road, please. And then school. Oh, we have to have it. I gotcha. Never mind. Hang on. Nix that out. And we're just going to waste that spot. And put it right there. So that'll get the school up and running. It looks like we're just about ready on our colony ship, which I believe I made, right? Building ships. Yep, colony ship. Cool. Woo. For a second there, I wasn't sure what I put. But yes, we have a colony ship, which will be up and running here shortly, so we can send that over to our new snow island. So it looks like we're completely out of research on this island as well, so we probably could get rid of the explorer's hut. Now let's just take a little peek around. Yeah, it looks like we're completely out. So realistically, we can nix that bad boy out of here. No need to have that there anymore. Cool. Our colony ship is ready to go. Major Tom. All right. Yep, we are all set. So we can take this bad boy. We'll grab him here. And we need to head over to our snow island. Now, I did want to keep in mind where I want to set up a colony over here. I want to set it up somewhat far away from this gremlin area over here. Just because I don't know what kind of issues it will bring having it over there. So maybe if we brought him over to this side over here, we can also get some green research as well. So let's bring him way over here. It's going to take him a minute to navigate the waters to get over here, but he should be able to do it if I'm not mistaken. Yep, you can see the land, the water over there populating up as he's coming this way. And that'll probably ultimately be the trading route between the two. So we can now colonize. And let me flip my camera so we can get in here and look. Yeah, we're going to want it like that, I believe. Or should we do it like that? Uh-oh. Why are we zooming out? What's happening? I'm not doing anything. What is that? What's happening? I can't do anything. I can move my mouse, you can see that. Something very ominous is happening. Is that a whale? It definitely looks like a whale with spikes on it. And it's just kind of floating. Is it like an asteroid? Is it just going to hit our planet? That would be interesting. Well, this is our first experience with whatever this is. Okay, we're moving. I'm not moving anything here. It's doing it all on its own. This own very nice cinematic view of this. So they definitely want you to be able to watch this. They don't want you to ignore it in any way. Is it going to blow up our planet? Oh no, our spaceship just landed there! Please don't blow up our planet. What's it sucking up? It's sucking something. What the heck? It just picked up some blocks. A titanic silhouette blocks the sky. As the whale breaches the atmosphere, your peeps can do nothing but watch the whale devour the planet. Alright. It would have been nice for that to say it before it happened. But now it's just, phew, it's over. The peeps breathe a collective sigh of relief as the whale drifts back into space. Time to rebuild what you've lost. Research space elevator to give the whale something to eat that isn't your planet. Oh, okay. Interesting. So what did we lose? It looked like it mainly took stuff off from this way? Maybe like over here somewhere? I have lost track. Oh, there it is. There's my colony ship. Yeah, it doesn't look like it negatively affected the two islands we currently have. So maybe we just got extremely lucky that first time around and it avoided the main the main islands. Oof, All right, well, that was definitely an experience, to say the least. So we are going to colonize here. That's what I was in the midst of doing. So we'll get that set up right there. And we'll have our new colony going. This is Mars Snow Colony. For sure. Super original name, right? So we should be far enough away from any of the baddies. So this is the bad stuff over here, the gremlins. They are tricksters and thieves, according to the description down there. So we'll have to keep an eye out for them. But this is the main stuff we want, right up here. Now, the other thing that we don't have, which we probably should get up and running, I'm going to hop back to the main island here, over to our shipwright. I probably should have put these a little closer to that side, but that's okay. We are going to want a trading ship built. So let's get that building, because we're going to want to move some stuff between that first island and this island, and vice versa. So, as many a times we have already done this, we are going to get a colony going here. We're going to get some trees knocked out. We'll get more of a road going. We probably could stick a woodsman right in there. Probably. Yeah, that's probably where I want it. And what we'll do is we'll take the road that way. And probably that way. And now really we probably could stick, maybe we'll stick some like houses up here, because I don't believe that this causes any pollution, right? No, it's just technology. So really we could just get some housing set up in here. If we were to just make it, I want to get rid of this. If we were just to make a little bit of a road out that way. So we gotta wait a minute here till they get that cleared out. But what we can do is get a woodcutter in here. We'll put him right over there, right by plenty of trees. We definitely don't have many peeps on this island, so we are going to need to maximize that as soon as possible. And I'm just going to make a one-off roadway that kind of loops around the island here. Oof, actually that was not a good loop. Oh, cool. Our trading ship is already up and going, so we can go back to our first island and grab that to set up trade routes. All right, so we have a good road going through the whole island here. Now that is going to get up and going. We have enough area over here now where we can get some housing up and going. So let's see. We'll put one house here, one house here, and then one. And that should be good. That will be plenty of space for our peeps to start off with. We do need to get some water up and going as well. We're going to want to stick this somewhat far away because obviously we don't want to encounter, it doesn't want to be next to homesteads or farms or anything like that, so we'll stick that kind of far away. And then unfortunately, well actually no, we need to get a library up and going before we can utilize some of the newer food methods that we have. So we will have to get another library going here. And you know what, we could probably stick it right here on this corner lot, or even right here. Let's stick it right here. So that'll get up and going. We'll get our housing up and going for these guys. Okay, we need a school. Yes, that's interesting. I don't know why it's telling me that. I'm well aware that we need a school up and going. But the nice thing is now we can jump back and forth between the islands pretty easily. And what is it? Fatigue. We need clothing. So that is the other thing that we do need to get up and going is some more clothing. Now we probably could ship it in from our first planet. But does it make sense? How much do we even have on our first planet? Let's head back to Earth. And we don't have a supply line set up to get clothing from our island over here to our from our second island to our first island. So let's see really quickly, how much clothing do you guys have? There is 22 stored here. So we definitely could take some of that clothing and move it over here. I believe I have... Yes, this is on pause, but we can unpause it and we can put clothing in here. And it's just normal clothing. I'll also put cloth in there. I don't think we'll have to do that. And unfortunately, we can't put in good clothing yet because we don't have that upgrade, I believe. So what we're going to want to do is go to our supply lines here. Go to this one right here. So this is no longer viable. That one's no longer viable. That's from our third island. This is for our second island. And we want to move some clothing. Perfect. Units to reserve. Do we just want to move all of the clothing over there? I mean, why not? Let's just move it all over there. Actually, let's maintain like 15. Yeah. Keep 15 on our second island just in case, and then we'll send all of the rest to our main island, which is going to be ultimately really our spaceport. The start is our spaceport. So we want to go back into outer space here to our system view. And we are going to want to go to our trade, manage this, add in here. We want to have our clothing. So units to reserve on Earth, I don't think we need to have any. We've reserved a little bit on that one island, which is fine. But I think everything else could be moved up here. So let's just do that. It's going to say nothing right now because it hasn't moved on Earth yet. But once that does become available, then it will be added to it. So that's perfectly fine. Let's jump out of that. Let's... Ooh. Uh-oh. Hang on, we gotta get back to Mars real quick. Sounds like something has awoken on our second island here. Something has emerged as your peeps... Oh, let's pause it here. As your peeps slumber, a strange creature creeps into your town. The metallic gremlin scampers off the moment some peeps approach, disappearing back into its mounds with your stolen resources. Okay, where? I want to see one of these. Is that them? That's them. That's a gremlin. Grrr. Tricksters and thieves. So that's our first gremlin. Okay, I wonder if it doesn't help that we do have a road all the way out there. I think their movement speed is actually improved because we have a road all the way out there. So why don't we get rid of that in the hopes that it might benefit us? And we'll see relatively quickly. It looks like it slowed its speed just a teeny bit. What did it take with it? It did grab a little bit of wood. So it's taken some wood back to its homestead. And we can't do anything about it, it looks like. Unfortunately, we don't have anything researched that can prevent that. And unfortunately, we don't have anything on this island to research with. We should get an explorer's hut up and going, though. So, explorer's hut is in here somewhere. I always forget. Explorer's hut, there we go. And we have a bunch right here in town, so we might just want to keep it relatively close to home. This place right here, this little lot, probably will never be used. So why don't we just stick it right off of there like so. Let's kick it into first gear and get that up and going. We will want to get a elevator going relatively quickly. But that guy's going to go off. He's going to start getting some of that together. Now let's head back to our first island because I'm slightly curious to take a peek at our library here and see what kind of additional research we have. If we've come into anything that would ward off the gremlins. I think I want to say the lighting will. Yes, it will scare away gremlins. So let's get that research up and going. And we just got the notification that our peeps are hungry. I'm so sorry. Let's get some food up and going for you guys. Unfortunately, we don't have any fertility on this island for orchards, tea, or cotton. All we can do that would be better than potatoes is vegetable fields. So we're going to get some of these going. And really, we probably should stick some of them maybe out this way. Actually, let's nix out this, because we can have the road go that way, and we'll nix out that one. And we're going to actually take out the road, because we'll have it, and we'll actually get rid of that one too. And then what we'll do is we'll have the road come up this way, around here, and then we'll put in some orchards, or some vegetable fields out here. So it's just going to take a hot minute for them to get that knocked down. Let's bump it into 4th gear so they do a little bit faster work here. And we could get this one going and that one going. Our lighting research was complete. What is that? Oh, I just accidentally put my thing out there. That's fine. Our little selector out there. That's perfectly fine. So we have enough space. Let's get some vegetable fields going before our peeps starve to death. Because that would not be good at all. Alright, there we go. So we got 4 vegetable fields up and going. That should be plenty to get us started. I'm also going to nix out this right here so we can utilize some of the space back here. I know you guys are getting hungry. I'm getting some stuff up for us really quickly here, so don't you guys worry. Oh, we do have a new slot here for the light tower. Cool. So the light tower not only scares off gremlins, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. This is very interesting. So it scares off the gremlins with a bright light. It only prevents gremlins from stealing within its range, not from traveling through it. So it's not like a hard barrier. The gremlins still can go through the light, but they won't steal anything within that range. So if we have some warehouses set up, which we probably will get 1 or 2 on this island set up, we can put one of these lights close to it, and it will prevent the gremlins from stealing from those warehouses. That's pretty cool. I like the icon they used for it as well. We can also get set up on this island a clean source of energy from wind generation. Unfortunately, we're not in a place that we can do solar, but I'm assuming if we went back to our first planet, we probably could get a solar plant set up. So, okay, that is up and going. Let's jump over this way, because I'm curious, do we have clothing on this island now? We still don't have any clothing. Interesting. I did set it up so that it would bring clothing. Let's view this. Yep, it doesn't have any there, though. So if I go to Earth, maybe I missed something. Let me double check this really quick. If I go to my shipping lanes and we go from here, yeah, it should be sending clothing to the start. It should be. So if we go to the start and we come to this, yeah, it doesn't have anything. Why is it not bringing anything? Where is the ship? Is it over there? It's unloading glass, and maybe that's what it's prioritizing right now, is it's prioritizing glass over clothing, because on this island we have plenty of clothing. And do I actually have it set up in a warehouse here? That is not... This is for sand, and I'm guessing glass. Yep. And then what's this last one? Clothing. There we go. That's our clothing right there. We probably should do cotton in this. Or we have 4 in here. What else do we have in here? So cloth, clothing, good clothing. Oh, we don't have any of that right now. Let's put cotton in there because we do have our cotton production on this island as well, right? I think we have 1 cotton field. Maybe we should get a second cotton field on here really quickly. There we go. Just so we're producing a little bit more. Now, are you taking... No, you haven't taken any. Why are you... Because you're still moving glass. My peeps are getting hungry. Where at? Over here. Well, I set up some food production. So you guys should be getting a little bit of food here. Yep, you're starting to get some vegetables, and those last ones are getting stood up as well. We definitely need to get more peeps on this island, which means we need a school, for sure. And unfortunately, we don't have enough wood for that, because we don't have anyone over here collecting wood. So let's actually get... I come over here. Let's click this bad boy. Let's get a shipping lane set up. Add a lane from that to this. Yep. And we're going to add wood here. We only want to maintain, let's say 20 on the new island. And let's do the same with this. Just maintain 20. And that should be good. I'm also going to add on the clothing as well. Let's just send... Yeah, let's just do infinity. We'll just send all of it to them. And then we need to attach the ship to it. So the destroyer, that's perfectly fine. Cool. So that one is set, it should be set up, right? There we go. Okay, I just had to click on it the right way. So now that is set up. So we now have our supply line set up between our 2 islands. So we should be getting some stuff over here. Now, you know what? I haven't done this before, but if we come back over here, we have plenty of peeps. So why don't we actually send... Can we send peeps as well or no? I thought we might be able to send peeps. It does not look like we can. So I wonder if we have just a normal ship that's not tied to a shipping lane, if we would be able to then. But we shall see. They're going to start bringing some stuff over for us. Unfortunately, we just really don't have enough people on this island just yet to get us to a good place. And it definitely is feeling like this is probably one of the tougher areas to get going on. Maybe it's because I've been a little laissez-faire with resources and so on and so forth. But it definitely feels like it's been a bit tougher on everyone. Alright, so we do have our school here that we could plop down. We could probably stick it somewhere here in the back. Yeah, we could probably stick it right there. Like so. Looks a little funky with everything, unfortunately, but that is what it is. And really probably once we get this green research out of here, it'll be a little bit easier. We can reroute the road a little and have it kind of... Well, maybe not. Maybe we can't do that. Or we could really put a bridge in here if we wanted to. We could actually put a bridge right here. Ooh, maybe we'll do that really quickly. Do we have enough resources for a bridge? Now that's the next question. We do. Look at that. Okay. Let's do that. That'd be kind of dope. Oh, but it's going to look so strange with how everything comes off of here like that. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait until we can get rid of this green research here. And once that's gone, then we'll put a bridge in here and we'll clean all of this up over here. I wish there was a way that we could move these, but unfortunately there's no way to actually move it, which is a bit of a bummer. But anywho, we are at that 30-minute mark, so we're going to wrap the episode up there. So I feel like we've gotten to a very, very good spot on this island thus far. There's still plenty more that we need to do. Unfortunately, we did not get to the electronics today, but that is part of the whole process, is we have to get established before we can actually start getting the resources that we require. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I was just looking up here. We don't have many tools on this island. We probably should add tools to this. And let's just keep like 15. Let's not send too many over to this island. But just enough to keep us going. But with that being said, guys, we're going to round out the episode there. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. Helps me out a ton. If you want to leave me a comment, I love reading through them. I try to reply to as many as I can, so feel free to do that below as well. If you're new to the channel, you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and bell notification. It'll let you know every single time a new episode is posted to the channel. I have been streaming over on Twitch on a somewhat normal basis now. I do have a set schedule for Fridays from 12:30 p.m. to about 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is here over in the States. So if you're interested in following me over on there, that link is in the description for you. There might be other streams during the week as well, so it'll definitely benefit you if you hit that follow button with notifications over on Twitch, just in case you miss something. So on that, guys, thank you for sticking through till the end of the episode. I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.